Howdy everyone, my name is Factoriotron and welcome back to Factoriotron. I'm speaking really fast because the moment I stopped recording the last episode of Factoriotron, a little notification popped up calling it stinks and they don't like it, which made me incredibly nervous, and then I read the description, trigger an alien attack by pollution. Now I am nervous. Oh, no, stop it, knock it off. Bad, stop eating my conveyor belts, you pricks. I'm down to one mag. Oh, okay, I'm out of ammunition. Oh, I need iron plates. Come on. Oh hell, tragedy is truly befalling us this day. Come on. Iron plates. Yep. All right, how many mags can I make? Make all of them. I should have been prepared for this. Oh, on the bright side, I did say I had to tear everything down. Oh no, this is... Oh no. Oh. I gotta clean everything up now. I know where they came from. That's the part that counts, right? I know where they came from. So much coal. Holy God, no wonder they got mad. It came from the north. Probably up near this blip. That's probably where they came from. Now, I got two sides to worry about right now. At least in any real detail. Which is over there and up there. I can't help but wonder. You know what? I'm not going to do any wondering just yet. I'm going to throw everything into a box while I am tearing things down. I'm going to put down a series of iron chests that are going to assist me in tearing everything down, because I need somewhere to put everything. That'll be a series of iron chests that I can access at any given time. But I'm kind of curious. They think they've won this time, but actually I'm just getting ready to come back with a vengeance. That's all that's happening. I'm reorganizing, regrouping, figuring it out. I have enough copper, coal, and iron that I'm pretty sure if I want to make some new guns, I can. How much coal is that? A lot. I'm producing a lot of coal. But let's functionally start over. God, how do I clean up this mess? That's my question. These guys are going to keep at it until we reconnect them. Over 1,000 coal just sitting in my inventory. Let's get all the copper. Is there a way I can just mass deconstruct? I'm sure I'll figure it out later. I have bigger concerns right now. This world has become a thorn in my side. These creatures have made a grave mistake. I will not tolerate this. As a human being, the stars are my birthright. It is my job to cleanse this world before I leave. It is my job to ensure that these beasts are dealt with. I will burn this planet down before I spend another minute living among these animals. The only God on this world is me. Because the only God in this galaxy is humanity. You know, I almost didn't believe my friend who said, you will have to tear down and try again. But I get it now. And I'm not even all that mad. What is that beeping noise? What is signaling? 19 entities are destroyed. They're still fighting me! What? I didn't know. You bastards. You complete and utter scumbags. Make peace with your God. Because he is me. My fury is righteous. Pipes are damaged. Fortunately, it doesn't stretch too far away. What's it take to make gun turrets? Oh, God damn it. Alright, I know what that beeping means now, and I also know I should pay more attention to my mini-map. Well, that means the research lab is screwed for now. What do I have in my inventory? My inventory's almost full. I best go dump some stuff off at the crates. For that, I need to make more ammo. 4 iron plates. Do I have that? I sure do. Let's just keep tearing this down. This one was rough. There's got to be something I can do. Can I make walls? Walls aren't a complicated concept. Theoretically, all in all, I should be able to build walls, because walls are not a complicated concept. Alright, what I put in this chest that I felt like I shouldn't? Boiler, burners, pipe to ground. So I do have pipes. Wonder if the Factoriopedia has anything about destroyed buildings and how to get rid of them. Blueprint book. Stores blueprints, upgrade planner, blueprint, deconstruction planner. That's great and all. But I'm standing in the rubble of what was the beginning of something great. And I am pissed. So now I'm figuring out just how to enact vengeance on them. But I also have these in the way. There's only one option, which is to try again. And I think I know just how we're going to do it. These are untouched. But I still need to redo these. Alright, with the main area deconstructed or destroyed, I am going to take 5, go use the bathroom, have a cigarette. You get the gist by now. I will be right back. We're back. It's nighttime. I probably should have paused while I went to use the bathroom. I didn't think of it. Those... new active damage? Where? Where are they? There they are. A couple of stragglers. Knew I should have paused. Hell, they've done a real number over here. That's my bad. That is my bad. I need to develop a plan. A scheme, if you will. See if I put down the lab and some power sources. Let's see if these will still run. Hoping they do. If they don't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm hoping even without the active input of Steam, they still have some. So as long as they're functional, I should be able to get the lab running. Right? Where'd I put the lab? If I can get the lab running, I can rebuild from here. I can build some defenses. I can get myself in order. Just have to do it manually for now. And then I should have iron plates here somewhere. And an infinite amount of copper. I can also set up an emergency boiler. I have one. And if I deconstruct these pipes, I can divert the flow into an emergency boiler, which I can then fuel by hand until I can get this back up and running. So let's grab the boiler. I knew I was onto something. Alright. Now, run some pipes this way. Run them up and around. Make sure they plug into the machine. Plug the output into this. It's probably not enough, but it's something. I'll continuously burn fuel. And if I put the lab right about... oh, I don't know. Let's put the lab there. Just run it by hand. That's all we're gonna do. Connect these. Something resembling a system. Then run them this way. So they get power from all of the boilers. Or from all the steam engines, I should say. Not much I can do to include all of them. But with this, I should be able to set this to Spy Labs for research. Can this not be used manually? Alright, then it'll place these. How the hell does the lab work? Consumes electricity, yes. I'll need to consult with the Factoriopedia. I do have a machine that tells me what to do. Okay. So, this tells me nothing I need to know. Maybe in the tips and tricks, there'll be something on how to use lab. Shoot targeting. How do I use the lab? Let's just make as many of these as I can, so that I can run things electrically. Create coal production. Alright, now, with those set up in a bit of a rough way, but it's something, and something is the best we've got right now, we're going to manually fuel we're going to we're going to manually fuel these burner miners. I'm going to produce as much as I can to get this system operational again. This seemed to be one of the more effective systems in terms of getting coal out onto the line. Issue is those inserters run a little bit on the slow side. That's fine by me, though. I want to get a couple of things back online. One of the first things is copper production. Iron and copper production. This should be good enough to begin our iron production line, which is going to work in a not dissimilar fashion. So we're going to run it like that. That is a decent amount. And then we're going to measure. So that's 2, 3. That makes 5. And we are going to run the same concept, the dual belts. We're going to run the dual belts down. This is going to feed our system. Hopefully, I'm praying. This is gonna go fuel. You know what? Let's deconstruct this and turn it so it comes up through here. Right. So this all runs the way I intend for it to, which will require a deconstruction of some of the pipes. We are going to take some boilers. We're going to put the boilers like so. One block as a gap, or one square as a gap at any given point. And that's more boilers than we need. But to be entirely frank, I'm not super duper worried about it. Then we're going to run pipes into the boiler system, which I didn't intend for it to end up like that, but I guess it just kind of did. We're going to remove this. We're going to run the boiler system back into this system as a whole. Which, is it really, really bulky and consuming of space? Yes. I don't have time to care. I overall have bigger fish to fry. Okay, you know what? I don't care that those are slightly lopsided. Let's get the production system back online as a whole. Then if we put this here, connect it there. This goes here. This goes here. And it's spaghetti, sure. But spaghetti that works is a nice dinner. Alright, so now we have higher power sources. We have a better power flow, I should say. With a better flow of power, and with the coal running its way right along the lines, we also need to create a method that'll work for these in terms of power generation. And I think I've got it. There's the end of the line there. These are going to need one more square of space. I'm learning. This is... Here's the... I think it's because the game got me nice and pissed. And now I want to actually succeed. It's not just fun and games anymore. I have to teach the world a lesson. A lesson that I'm built better I'm built smarter. I'm built stronger. And god damn it, I'm realizing where I messed up. Alright, let's try this again. I just need one more block of space. Actually, one less block of space. But I know what I'm doing now. Okay, well, I don't. But I'm being forced to learn. So actually, no, I do need one more block of space. That's exactly what I need. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the conveyor belt. So I need 2 spaces. There we go. That's 2 spaces. Then this can go here. And bring this down. Now that this has been brought down, I can utilize the things I have learned to construct a mining system. Okay, and now these should never run out of fuel until the baseline runs out of fuel. When the baseline runs out of fuel, then we have a small problem. But this should work to up our production as a whole. Now this will get iron production started. I need more miners. I need more drills. I've got this one. I have it figured out. See, we've got the coal lines running. They're backed up for now, but those are operating coal lines. And then we need more drills. We need more drills for production. So we should make a handful of those, and then from there, we need a handful of electric inserters. Beyond the electric inserters, there's... Okay, what else do we need? What else do we need? Let's think. What else do we need? We need a furnace setup. We need a furnace setup where coal is received, but there's still a functional output, which means I need to find a way to cross the conveyor belt so that it has an out. I need to set up the lab too, and I'm just not sure how the lab's gonna work. I don't understand this thing. This thing is a foreign concept to me. I'm so lost on it and how it's supposed to function, but I have to figure it out at the very least. Wires or poles, I should say, this way as well. Poles here to power this. Now the whole system functions. Barely, but it functions. Did I set up the... Yeah, I did. Cool. So those are going to be running continuously now. I'm going to need ladders or something to get over those pipes. There we go. Now we're talking. Or as I've been known to say, now we're cooking with diesel. Make another net of wiring. Doesn't need to look nice, just needs to work. I take the time to run this down to here, so they're about evenly matched, and I make more inserters. The issue is I'm running low on iron plates, but we can fix that pretty easily. I think, so if I put these here in a nice long line, super long line of smelters, I think we might be onto something. Those need more inserters. I don't have enough to keep up with the demand. That's where I'm falling short. It's keeping up with the demand, largely of iron, which is ironic because that's what this whole system is designed to run. It'll be fine. It'll always be fine. I've got this. Yes! Alright, I need more iron. That's what I need. I have enough copper. Not enough iron plates. But if I utilize the leftover burner inserters... Hang on. We're gonna have to go for a bit of a walk with this one. And then I'm gonna utilize the burner inserters. Using the burner inserters... Yes! They'll stand in while the others need electricity. Oh! Let's just run burner inserters down the whole line, why don't we? No, gonna need to... There we go. And now they'll fill those. And we have a significant amount of... We have a significant amount of coal coming down the way. What if we keep this one moving? Bring it down. Ah, I see the issue. I see the issue. So we're actually going to run it parallel. Oh, but then there's... That's in the way. I can reach that, you prick. So we're going to put it here, and then we're going to run this one out here. Now, we should be able to run this track parallel with this conveyor belt. Right. And then run this one this way. Wait, is that 2 spaces? It's 1. Cool. Perfect. Now the issue is fuel. So if we run these guys all the way on back, these things all use hella fuel. Now, this is obviously going to trigger more attacks because the pollution is through the roof. But what it also means is a lot of plates. Plates means more guns, means bigger and better. And these things, no need to stress. And I think what I'm going to do here, which we're just going to run another burner inserter. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go grab the... Oh, yeah, these guys are consuming a bunch of fuel. How can I fix that? How can I get fuel to those inserters? Actually, the whole goal is to make sure I don't need these burner inserters. And if I go down the line and collect iron plates, I'll be able to hook this all up electrically. With the electrical hookup, I can replace these. That's the goal here. Replace them. Perfect. That's enough to make 32 electric inserters. These electric inserters can take the place of the burner inserters, and I won't have to worry about them running out of fuel because it will continue to produce iron plates. These were just a kickoff to get the actual system running. Why aren't you at elf practice? Put that there. Boom. You're now at elf practice. So we are then going to run this here, and we're gonna just kind of do this across the board. Actually, no, that won't do. How close to... Right there. I see. So I just got to put these things real close to the system as a whole. Right there, then right there, then right there. Wonder if I can rotate the camera at all. It probably told me how to in the tutorial, and I wasn't paying attention, and also did the tutorial years ago. So, now, the inserters are actually getting built, which means we can deconstruct these and run these. There we go. And then we'll just come over here and collect whenever we can. Yes. Yes. Now I'm left with a bit of a new struggle. How does the lab work? This is already a much more aesthetically pleasing system. But no, seriously, how does the lab work? Let's grab some plates really quick, just while we're down here, to finish up the inserters. Looting the planet is kinda just a byproduct. It's how it happens. It's okay. This is still backing up, but the wave of inserters ought to solve that problem. Just give it some time. Oh, is it not collecting from one side? I see. I'm sure we'll get to that. I can fix that. I know exactly how I'm going to fix it, actually, and it's just going to up our production even further. Put that there. Run this bad boy down the line a little bit. Craft more inserters. I'm doing it! I feel like SpongeBob in that one episode where he tries to write the essay. I wonder how far I can push this. Isn't that human nature to push things just as far as you can? We also have more to deconstruct, and after I think we do that, I think we're gonna end this one. But it's gonna be coal in this. It's gonna be coal in this. Yeah, plenty of coal. It's enough to kickstart some things if we have to. Then more of these, more copper plates. God, I'm still so mad about this. I'm still so mad about this. Let's just finish deconstructing over here. No need to stress over that. We have more episodes to go. I'll get out of here one way or another. I know I will. But only after I've wreaked havoc across this world. Only after I've gotten my vengeance. Then I will be contented to leave. When the world is ruined and they have learned a lesson. And with that, I think we are going to end this episode right here. It has been wonderful. Thank you for tuning on in to Factoriotron. And take it easy. But you still got to take it. Best of luck, and off you go.